The LA Police Gear Atlas Pant. These pants are in a brand new line from LA Police Gear, known as, well, the Atlas line. And it encompasses several things. It has pants, it has shoes, and it has bags. And I have reviews coming for all of those. So this would be a great time to stick around for that. Hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, hit the thumbs up button for the amazing video I assure you you're about to watch. But this is a new line for LA Police Gear. And LA Police Gear, if you're not familiar with them, they do an amazing job at making high quality products and selling them for very affordable prices. And these pants sell for $35, $34.99. And when you see everything that is built into these are the most technical pants that they've made. And some of the technology they put in them for $35 makes you wonder either how are they selling them so cheap, or why is everyone else selling their pants for so much money? It's kind of interesting. Like I said, the Atlas pant, they have their STS stretch tech system, which I will show you quickly. It is just some stretchy material back here and down in the yoke, which I'll get to, and it makes these pants very comfortable, very easy to move around in. The material on these, there's two different materials. The main material is a 65-35 typical poly cotton blend, ripstop blend here, 7.65 ounce, and then the STS material, the stretch tech system right here, which is this stretchy stuff. It's a 4-way stretch, or maybe it's a 6 or 8, or it just kind of stretches infinite ways. It's a 7.62 ounce versus the 7.65 ounce. So these pants are just slightly heavier, but you can see here the line between the regular ripstop and the STS, and it has the STS up on the top here, up on the yoke, and then down on the seat here. And again, I'll get to this in a little bit, but that's the material. These pants come in several colors. Black, these are charcoal, there's also a coyote, a khaki, an OD, and a Sierra. So lots of colors. Size-wise on these, with LA Police Gear pants, they are always about 2 sizes too small. So I wear a 32-inch waist in every other brand of pants. I always buy LA Police Gear pants in a 34, and that seems to be pretty consistent with all of their pants. So always get these pants big, about 2 sizes. These pants, this material is Teflon coated, so it will resist water. That coating does wear down with repeated washing, but for the most part, it does really well. This fabric, it will fade a little bit with time because it does have that cotton in it, and so no matter what, it's going to fade. They recommend, I'll show you the tag inside, that you wash this in cold water and dry it on low. That will minimize the fading. You can wash it inside out also. All that will minimize the fading and minimize wearing off of that Teflon coating. So there's just the basis of these pants. These pants, like I said, are the most technical pants that LA Police Gear has made, and they are sold incredibly, dare I say, cheaply, affordably, I'll say. So let's have a look. The waist, kind of standard LA Police Gear waist. The waist has 5 belt loops, 2 on the front, 4 or 3 on the back, and these will accommodate a 2-inch belt. The waist stretches on either side here, I'd say about 1 inch. The waist is otherwise, it doesn't have the telescoping, it just has some elastic on either side of the waist here. And so that will allow that to stretch out. Definitely still get the correct size. Don't buy them too small and expect that you're just going to stretch it to your size, because that's going to make them a little bit too tight. In the front here, there is a button. The button goes to a YKK zipper. And this zipper, I don't know what the difference is. It's not a brass zipper. It is, dare I say, plastic, but it is incredibly smooth. I noticed this the first time I put them on. I don't know why it's different than other YKK zippers, but the action on it is just super smooth. And also, one of the nice things about this is that the zipper goes far enough down here that the zipper pull does not get stuck down. You can't get it stuck in there no matter what. Hello 511. Theirs get stuck all the time. So it's a small thing. I don't know why I'm so excited about the zipper, but I noticed it the first time I put it on. No secondary closure in here. And then on the inside, here's the tag here just to show you. Kind of highlights the features of these pants, goes over some of the stuff, the STS technology, mobility, bunch of pockets, there's the fabric. Washing instructions, machine wash cold with light colors. Don't bleach it, tumble dry it low, cool iron if needed, and don't remove this tag for fear of death and imprisonment or excommunication or something like that, or not really. But these pants, if you're so interested, are made in China. All right, that's that. Moving down, the pockets on these pants are symmetrical. I love pants with symmetrical pockets. On each side here, there is a standard pocket notched here. This is an 1.5 inch notch here, and you can put a knife here if you like. And the pockets are also reinforced right there on both sides, so a little bit extra wear toughness. Because of this notching, there's a decent amount of space you can get around it here. On each side up here, there is what I would term to be a cell phone pocket. And these pockets are 6.5 inches deep by 3 3/4 inches across. And these will hold my Galaxy S7 Edge, no problem. These pockets go down to about here, and nice and easy to get your phone into and out of. You can just drop it right in there. The only downside about these pockets is that if you're standing, great, no problem. But if you're sitting, right, you're sitting like this, you can't get the phone out of your pocket. And also sometimes because these pockets are up fairly high, it can, dig in is not the right word, but it's up just a little bit high, right kind of in the crease of your hip or your groin there. So maybe putting these down just slightly lower would help with that, maybe by an inch or so. Slightly lower and slightly out to the side, just as a small nitpick of these pockets. This is pretty much the same pockets as they have on many of their other recent pants. Moving down further, the crotch here is this STS, the stretch tech system, and I'll show you that when I get to the back. This takes the place of the gusseted crotch, and this is better than a gusseted crotch because of the stretching I'll show you. The knees, I'll come back to these pockets in a minute. The knees are articulated, and you can put knee pads in them. They go in from the inside, from the bottom. And then the bottom of these pants, just a straight bottom, no blousing strap holes, no blousing strap. And then the rear of them are reinforced for some extra added wear protection. Now these two pockets here are about 80% in the front of the pants. So I'm going to just look at kind of the sort of an angled view of these pants, not all the way on from the side, but just slightly. Because you can see here is the midline, or the kind of middle of your hip, runs straight down that side seam there. And so most of this pocket is in front, just a little bit of it behind. These pockets are huge, 8.5 inches by 10 at the top end and 8 at the bottom end. There's a big zipper down the middle here. This same smooth action of the zipper as up here. And the zipper has a nice large zipper pull such that if you're wearing gloves, you can get to it nice and easy. We'll look inside in a minute. Right here, this is a sort of a tool pocket, and this pocket size-wise is about 5 1/4 deep by 2 inches wide. This is perfect for also sticking your knife, or you could stick a pen in it. Whatever you want, you can stick that there. A little bit too small for a cell phone, but place for a pen. It's a little bit of a reach down your thigh, not far, but it's a little bit reach down your thigh. There's the LA Police Gear logo here. If I had a choice, I would say put it back here as opposed to right up into the front of your pants. It's small and relatively inconspicuous, but I would prefer to have it back in the back here where it's going to be a little bit less visible. This pocket then opens. There is one large bellow in the middle here to blouse it out quite a bit, but then when you don't need it, it lies nice and flat, so it goes a little more under the radar with these pockets and a little bit neater look. On the inside of these pockets, there are 2 dividers. I'm not sure if you can see this at all in here, but let's see. Here's the inside of these pockets. And so in there's a couple dividers way down in there. The dividers start right here and go down to the edge of the pocket. So they're this deep in the pocket and split in the middle. Will your cell phone fit? Let's just try it. It will not fit in one of those dividers. So those dividers are a little bit smaller. Just for the heck of it, let me measure one for you if you're wondering. Here's that divider, and across it is just right shy of 3 inches. 3 inches seam to seam. So there's 2 of those on the inside of the pocket there. And then as you can see, lies nice and flat. And also the zipper, when it's zippered shut, the zipper pull is in the back and out of the way. So that keeps these pants looking a little bit neater as well. Onto the back and this stretch tech system. So this stretch tech material you can see is the entire seat here. Huge area in through what would be the gusseted crotch. It's just this whole area of stretchy material. And this stuff is super stretchy in every direction you can imagine and super comfortable. It just moves with you very nicely. And then also the yoke up here also has the stretch tech material, so that if you're bending forward, this will stretch a little bit with you. You have your belt up here, your belt's gonna go forward with you, and this will stretch a little bit, and then you'll stretch a little bit down here. So again, just super comfortable. 2 wide open pockets here. Depth on those is 6 3/4 inches by right about 6 inches across. All right, let's put these things on and have a look at them. All right, let's have a look at these pants out here. It's pretty windy, so hopefully this won't affect things too much. But here you go. The cut of these pants, I would say not too loose, not too tight, kind of in between, a good medium. If you have thick thighs, there's still plenty of room in them. With that stretch technology, plenty of space back here for ease of movement. I'll get this up out of the way here. The waist, the waistbands, it's a little bit far apart here on the side. Not a big deal. I might like a 4th waistband in the back. That way you could spread these out a little bit farther to hold a holster right here, but overall not a big deal. These front pockets up here, very easy to get into, like I said, for your cell phone, easy access to them when you're standing. However, when you're sitting down, the phone is very much kind of tucked in there, a little bit up into your kind of your lower abdomen, and definitely you're not going to be getting the phone out with when you're sitting down. The side pockets here, easy access there with that notch. Put a pen there and you can still get in around it, plenty of space. This lower pocket here, this little tool pocket, sits high enough that I can get to it, easy access, and also high enough that it's not striking my knee, which is way down here. If you're taller, that'll be even less of a problem because this will sit even that much higher up above your knee. But these pants in general are not sized for short people because these pockets are in the same place and they just add 2 or 4 inches more material down to the bottom of them. These side pockets here, you can see when there's nothing in them, they sit nice and flat. They're nice and out of the way. They're kind of not very obscure, but if you need to blouse them out to put stuff in them, plenty of space there. The tabs, the zipper pulls are easy to move and tuck back out of the way behind you when they're closed, and they're big enough that if you have a pair of gloves on, also very easy to grip. In the back here, you can see here the stretch technology system all the way down through here, and not to show you my butt, but when you're moving, very easy to move that. And then up here, both of these are going to bend and flex with you, giving you a lot of ease of movement. Plenty of stretching there, so the pants are not going to kind of bunch up on you. Otherwise, the bottom, the length on these is very good. They don't run short. 5'11" pants, for instance, always run short. These, if anything, are even a hint on the long side. I've washed them several times and they've not really shrunk. So good on the length. But that's about it. Overall, a great pair of pants from LA Police Gear. Again, kind of a step up from what they've had in their past with this stretch technology system. Super comfortable back here, super easy movement, and for the price, I'd say they're hard to beat. So check them out. LA Police Gear Atlas Pants. Also, by the way, right here, Atlas shoes from LA Police Gear, low cut boots. Look for a review of those coming. Catch you next time.